Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again, as always. Got another small example for you tonight, my friends, about how the rule of law is simply no longer respected in this country. In a nutshell, an off-duty police officer has been tackled to the ground, punched and kicked, whilst trying to confront a group of fare dodgers in, wait for it, drum roll please, Sadiq Khan's London. I mean, where else? I'm pretty sure you all guessed it even before I said it. An off-duty policewoman has been punched and kicked on the London Underground after she tried to tackle a group of suspected fare dodgers. The incident occurred in North London at Wood Green Tube Station when a group attempted to barge through the barrier without tickets. British Transport Police said the officer also had a drink thrown over her when she was challenging the group. The force has released images of 4 women and 2 men. All 4 women, black women, 1 Asian man and 1 white guy. Quail fucking surprise. Detectives said they would like to speak to the people pictured as they believe they could have information which could help their investigation. They really think these people are going to be willingly going down to a police station, helping them with their investigations and willingly letting them get arrested. We're not dealing with a child in a dentist chair where you're praising them for being brave. Please come in, please help us with our investigations, please allow us to arrest you. I'll give you a Chubba Chup lollipop if you're a very good boy and cooperate. Utterly ridiculous. Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick recently raised concerns about the issue in a viral video of him confronting fare dodgers to shame people into action. This is nothing more than trying to dislodge Kemi Badenoch and trying to be the next leader of the Conservatives. So transparent. Jenrick said in the message, Sadiq Khan is driving a proud city into the ground. When on God's green earth was London last a proud city? Not in my lifetime, I'm pretty sure. If it goes any more into the ground, it's going to be at the earth's fucking crust. Law breaking is out of control. He's not acting, so I did. It's all about authorities in this instance. Transport for London or the police not stepping up and not enforcing the rules. I think this is mostly down to Keir Starmer's 2-tier sentencing system, which is of course going down like a pissing lead balloon. Now I've got to ask guys, right? I've seen the age demographics for my channel. It ranges from like 45 years old to like mid to late 60s on average. So I've got to ask you guys, when you were growing up and being a little bit of a tearaway, a bit annoying to your neighbours, that kind of a thing, if one of them threatened to get a policeman on you, would that act as a deterrent? Would you be afraid of the police knocking at your door and telling your parents what you've been up to? When I was younger, for example, I used to throw eggs at people's windows to try and wind them up. I used to play things like knock it or run, not walk around with a 14-inch blade trying to insert it into someone's chest like the youth of today tend to do. I used to do things that were harmless, possibly annoying to the people on the receiving end, but harmless nonetheless. And if one of them came out and started chasing us and shouting they're going to call the police, I can guarantee you we stopped annoying that person because we were terrified of having some big scary policeman banging at our door, telling our parents what we've been up to and being grounded or having our computer systems taken away for a week. Absolutely awful. That's all gone down the shitter now. Police are certainly not respected in this country. That's why you get people punching and kicking and fighting with the old bill. I'd be very interested to know what happens with these people, because we all know what happens with them Muslim lads at Manchester Airport breaking female officers' nose and punching male officers on the floor, that kind of a thing, who still to this day have not seen the inside of a pissing jail cell. And we all, of course, know why. It's because of the religion they follow, obviously. Now, what I'm about to say here, my friends, could very well split the room, but I don't really care, to be quite honest with you. I think it's something that needs to be said. I believe wholeheartedly that in this world there are certain jobs deemed for certain sexes. I am not willing to say that G word. There is no such thing as gender, particularly in this day and age, where it's been screwed up into a ball, pissed on and being fashioned into some origami model of some hideous creature now where excuse me, there's like, what is it, 1,000 genders, utterly ridiculous. 2 sexes, male and female. And I think there are certain jobs made for each individual sex. With women, it's beauticians, people who do like pedicures and manicures, childcare, nursery workers, hairdressers, that kind of a thing. I personally think they are much more suited towards women, and that's fine. I have no problem with certain jobs being open more to one particular sex. But the same could be said for men as well. Men tend to go towards plumbers, electricians, builders, army, police officers, that kind of a thing. But it's no longer. We all have to intermingle together and all be equal and all this shit. That's why you get instances such as this. I've seen in my time police women who are minuscule. They got nice shiny nails, nice bit of makeup on, had the nice hair all tied up and look really bonny and nice, have a nice little brooch on their uniforms and that kind of a thing. And these girls are like, what, 5 foot something, and I'm 6'2". I can tell you, one of these police officers would not get me on the floor. My missus, 5 foot nothing, right? I can put her over my shoulder and throw her onto the bed. Not in a malicious way, of course. It's more of a amorous activity time, but yeah, we'll get into that. How the fuck I got down that rabbit hole, I'll never know. But you understand what I'm saying. I googled this earlier on this afternoon, whether female officers needed a male counterpart to deal with, well, hardened criminals basically, and it said no, and it gives you a whole list of reasons during the AI response, and one of them of course was diversity and inclusion. Everything has to be equal. Men and women are on equal pegging in each and every facet of everyday life, and that simply is not true. If a hardened criminal, a bank robber for example, or armed robber, anything like that, some hardened gangster, came face to face with 2 female officers who were 5'6" each, who's coming off worst during that scenario? I'm sorry to say, ladies, it's the girls. There is a huge difference between men and women, and I'm not fucking afraid to say it. Men are more robust, they are more stronger, they have more dense bones, they have bigger muscle structure. The whole fucking lot is aimed towards men. Anything physical, like the army or the police, it's not a place for women. I'm telling you now, women can get killed or hurt or anything fucking equal to that. It's just not a done thing. The same can be said to men. When you see men doing hairdressing and pedicures and manicures, fair enough, most of them are probably limp-wristed. I don't know if that's offensive in this day and age. It's the best I can come up with at this day, at this specific time. But you understand what I'm talking about here. Women should have certain jobs, men should have certain jobs. Let's get rid of all this diversity bullshit before people get killed and people get their nose broken and kicked in the ribs by some fucking roguish louts. Simple as that, my friends. That's all I've got to say on the matter. No, I'm not sexist, because I do believe that each individual sex should have access, more access to certain jobs, be it male or female. If I'm sexist, then how can I be vouching for both sexes at the same time? Stop justifying yourself, Daniel. Stop trying to apologise. Bullshit, I don't care. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments, my friends, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheers.